Hey Panthers! Welcome back to another episode of CTV2. My name is Blake Weeder.
And I'm Jade Keene,
Bringing Charter's latest to you.
Three, two, one.
CTV2, bringing Charter's latest to you. Interact Club is hosting their day of service next Friday. Make sure to come and support.
Catch episode 2 of Charter Chatter next Thursday.
There will be a Cecily's Italian Ice food truck in the senior parking lot today after school.
There will be a Deca car wash from 10 to 2 p.m. tomorrow in the teacher's parking lot.
Don't forget to buy junior class roses for Valentine's Day.
Let's go see what our sports are up to.
Varsity boys volleyball tryouts will be held on Monday and Tuesday from 3 to 5 in the gym.
On Monday, tennis has a game versus Archbishop McCarthy at 3:30 p.m. and JV baseball has a match against Westminster Academy at 6 p.m.
On Tuesday, varsity baseball has a game at St. Thomas at 6:30 p.m.
On Wednesday, varsity baseball has a game against Coral Glades at 5:30 p.m. Hey Blake, did you hear about our boys basketball senior night?
No, I didn't. How did it go?
There was a large turnout to support our seniors, and the Panthers, they made sure to give it their all.
That sounds great. Senior night's always such a great tradition here at Charter.
3 new seniors, 1 returning player, and a night full of energy. Senior night was a memorable one for the boys basketball team as they hit the court for one last time in front of their home crowd. Their matchup was against Leonard High, and even though it seemed like a tough matchup on paper, the team took control and ran away with a blowout victory.
Kids executed the game plan well. They communicated well. They guarded well. They had good energy. They rebounded well. They shot the ball well. Justin Morgan in particular hit 5 3-point shots. I think we won by 30, 33, 35 points. Played a really good game. It was good to see the seniors, go out like that with a great effort.
Senior night was all about enjoying every moment. And for one player in his first and only season at Charter, he definitely made it a night to remember.
I really enjoyed senior night. I had a lot of family and friends come out to watch me play. It was one of my last home games with my teammates, so I'm really going to miss them boys. And it was a 30-point win, a good win to give some momentum going into districts.
It wasn't just the new players stepping up that night. One player, a familiar face on the court, has grown into a solid playmaker for the team.
I'm super glad that I came back to play with the team this year since it's our last year. I feel like we definitely improved from past Charter basketball programs. So, yeah, in all, this is a great season.
With the final score at 82-53, the Panthers secured a dominant win, finishing the season 14-7 before districts. This has been Anthony Lowe from CTV2 reporting.
Good luck at districts, Panthers. Blake, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm just practicing one of my dances for the upcoming Shrek musical.
Oh yeah, I forgot you're in that. How's rehearsing going?
It's been going great. My cast members and I have been putting in such hard work to make sure Charter has a great show.
Well, with 3 weeks left, I know you guys must be working hard.
Hey Panthers, on February 27th through March 1st, our school's drama department is putting on Shrek the Musical. We have the inside scoop of what's going on behind the scenes.
Students have been working extremely hard on putting on this play and have been rehearsing every day after school. Not only is this important to students, but is also very important and entails a lot of prep from Miss Butler.
We chose Shrek this year because it's a fantasy, and we've done so many high school shows in recent years that this seemed like it would be fun and a little different than our normal everyday production that we've done the last few years. There's a ton of things that go into casting, who can sing it, who can dance it, who works well together, who looks good together, and then also just who puts in the right amount of work.
The cast puts everything they have into the play and continues to leave the heart and soul on the stage. Even the newcomers into the program are given the opportunity to shine.
Ever since I was little, I've always was singing, dancing, never really did acting. And then coming to this school, because my old school was really bad. Nobody was into extracurricular activities at all. So coming to this school where everybody's like so like about doing the play and stuff, like it's my last year, and I really wanted to go out with a bang. You feel me? So I just chose to play Shrek.
Every role is put into deep thought, and students are excited and motivated to put on the best possible show that they can. And the audition process is stressful, but worth it in the end.
I'm really excited for Shrek. Being Pinocchio is a big role. I originally auditioned for Gingy, but when I got Pinocchio, I was really excited because I get to do a lot of stuff in the show. Rehearsals are going really well. We rehearse a lot. Right now we're doing every day after school, and each week it gets later.
Wow, this looks like it's going to be a really interesting musical. Hope to see you all there. This has been Bianca Cobbs reporting. Bye!
Make sure to come and support Shrek.
Hey Blake, aren't you excited that Miss Johansson's back?
Yeah, I am. She's my US history teacher, and especially with an A-level exam in May, I was so looking forward to having her back.
I had her class last year and I know how hard that exam is. She's an amazing teacher. Let's go learn more about her.
Miss Johansson is an ACE history teacher here at Charter. She's been part of our Charter family for 15 years. Besides being a teacher here, she's also the mother of a newborn. Today, let's go behind the ID to find out more about her.
My name is Shannon Johansson, and I am a history teacher here at Coral Springs Charter. I've been teaching here for, 14 or 15 years. I can't even keep track anymore. I started off in teaching middle school, actually, and then eventually moved up to teach high school. And I'm teaching the Cambridge courses here for U.S. history, and I love that. I've always been such a huge fan of history. I've wanted to be a history teacher since 4th grade when we first started learning about, it was Florida history was where Juan Ponce de Leon and the Fountain of Youth and all of that stuff. And then the next year in 5th grade, it was learning about the American Revolution, and I was just hooked. So history's been an absolute favorite of mine, passion of mine, ever since elementary school.
Miss Johansson is liked by many students and teachers here at Charter. Her students think that the class keeps them on their toes.
Hi, my name's Natalia Conti. I really like the way Miss Johansson teaches, and all of her class periods are always really productive, and we always learn a lot and get a lot of stuff done.
So my hobbies have kind of really taken a back seat because I just had a baby this year. Her name is Reagan Wild Johansson. Wild was for, I don't know if anybody at school remembers before I got married, but my maiden name is Wild. So Reagan Wild Johansson is her name, and so that pretty much takes up all of my free time is in learning, how to be a new mom and figuring out mom life and home life and working and all of that. That's all my free time right now.
Overall, Miss Johansson is an ACE history teacher and a great person to have at our school. She can make learning better with her great personality. See you next time, Panthers, on Behind the ID. This is Ava Gantrim reporting.
Thank you, Miss Johansson, for letting our juniors do so great with U.S. history.
Hey Blake, now that the season of love is approaching, it's time that we share sweets and treats with those we care about.
Jade, you're reminding me of food, and then that just reminds me of cooking with Charter, and I really miss it.
Wouldn't it be so cool if they did a special edition Valentine's Day episode?
Yeah. Wait a minute. There is!
Hey Panthers, welcome back to Cooking with Charter with me, Dylan Arias, as your host for this week's episode. For Valentine's Day, many people say you need to cook an expensive meal in order to impress a date. But today, we're going to be cooking a cheap versus expensive meal to show what you can cook on a budget. Let's go meet the contestants for this week's episode. And for my first contestant, I'm here with
Eddie Monahan.
And
I'm Jonathan.
And we're going to decide the budget by a coin flip. Eddie, which one do you want?
Tails.
Alright, I'm going to do clicking on it. And it is heads. So Jonathan, which one do you want?
Give me the expensive budget.
Okay, yeah. Eddie, you're going to be getting the cheaper one. Alright, let's go see what they're going to get. With Eddie's budget, he decides to get an $8 salmon, a $3 worth of rice, $2 worth of lemon, and a $1 worth of corn. Jonathan ended up getting a $24 ribeye, $3 worth of chimichurri sauce, $2 in potatoes, and a $1 worth of cilantro. Let's go see if they're ready to start cooking. Alright, the contestants got their ingredients. Are you guys ready to start?
Yep.
Yes, sir. Alright, the timer is going to be an hour 30. 3, 2, 1, start. So with the cheap budget, Eddie, what do you decide to make?
So I made lemon pepper salmon on rice with a side of corn and a rosemary garnish.
Looks pretty good. So what are you cooking with the expensive choice here?
I made a ribeye steak with mashed potatoes and a chimichurri sauce, and I hope it impresses the judge.
Alright, we got the dishes here. One's a steak and mashed potatoes, and another salmon, corn, and rice. Vote on the CTV2 Instagram to decide which one you would rather make for your date. This has been Nella Arias as your host, signing off.
Make sure to vote for the winner of Cooking with Charter on our CTV2 Instagram story.
Well, looks like that's it for today's episode.
The Instagram shoutout for this week goes to @CaitlinGuerra.25.
If you would like our next Instagram shoutout, make sure to follow us at CSCS_CTV2.
We hope you have an amazing day.
An even better weekend.
And don't forget,
Once a Panther, always a Panther.
Bye!